Hi, Facebook friends. Sherry Jarvis. It is Sunday evening, and it is such a beautiful evening after being so hot for so many days. And now tonight it is just gorgeous out here. So I'm out at my picnic table by my bunkhouse, enjoying the nice weather and being thankful. But yet, I want to share something with you, as I've been doing on Sundays, about something that's been on my heart. And I guess I don't have a perfect life. Did you know that? I get discouraged. And it seems like I shouldn't be having a discouraging moment because I just got back from a week of sharing and speaking with over 200 women, and then today going to Broken Bow and sharing again. But I fight discouragement just like everyone else. And let me share with you what discouragement means. Discouragement um, is it refers to a state of mind that occurs when we become overwhelmed with obstacles and when we feel frustrated and we lose heart. And discouragement, it causes us to lose our courage and motivation and our hope. And it is a temptation that is very common to man. In 1 Corinthians 10:13, it tells you about that. And in dealing with it sometimes, we need tenderness, and other times we do need toughness. But either way, discouragement is not to be tolerated or wallowed in. It is to be fought. And that is exactly what I found myself having to do this afternoon. So if we linger in discouragement, it can be very costly. It's a sense of defeat and hopelessness, and it will sap you of all your energy and your vision. It can consume a lot of time, and it can keep you from doing what we need to do because we don't want to face it. And it can be contagious. And that's what's really bad, because it can weaken the faith of others around you. So when you feel discouraged, like me, you probably want comfort. And I have a friend that, I shared today in a message on Messenger some of my trials that I was going through. And it's right to feel like you need comfort or somebody to bounce off of. But the comforts we often turn to are sometimes ways to avoid our fears rather than ways to muster up the courage to face and overcome them. So I ask you, is there something discouraging you today? Are you having a hard time believing that God will really work for good what looks so bad to you? If so, then it's time to fight, not to pout or shrink down. I want you to think of discouragement as your faith is being choked. And when you're choking, it's not the time to plop down in front of the TV with a plate of comfort food to medicate your melancholy. You need to dislodge the obstruction so that you can breathe. You need to fight for life. You need to get someone to give you a Heimlich. And I hope that's what I can do tonight, is give you a Heimlich. I'm going to probably have to make this into 2 videos because I doubt that I'll have enough time in one. So go get some encouragement. Faith-fueled courage. Don't let discouragement choke you. Because Satan has 2 very effective weapons against people, especially Christians, and that is fear and discouragement. And both of these wear you down, and they destroy the foundation of your faith. The biggest battles you face as a Christian or even as a non-Christian, I'm speaking to everybody, are not the trials themselves, but the discouragement and the fear that trials can create in your heart. And so if you get worn down, a bunch of worn down saints, a bunch of worn down people, they're a little threat because you yield little fruit when you're discouraged. And here are some of the things that can wear us down. How about a sense of insignificance? I'm a nobody. I'm not very important. Apparent fruitfulness, but emphasis on the word apparent. Apparent unfruitfulness. Maybe you're being more fruitful than you think. It's just not apparent. Sustained temptation. They often wear us down. Human weakness. It's just a major factor. Everyone has a tiring point. Everyone gets to a breaking point. Strife and discord in relationships, they can sure wear us down. Constant good deeds. Just trying to stay on top of all your good deeds all the time. And another cause of discouragement, and that's one that I kind of go through, is being too idealistic. Warren Wiersbe, he said, the pastor, if he is dedicated at all, is a man of ideals. He wants to achieve for the glory of God. Yet no matter how hard he prays and works, it seems that his goals forever elude him. Sometimes that's what it seems like to me. I have these idealistic goals that seem to elude me in my ministry and business. And every one of you, if you're listening to this, I don't think I have any listeners right now, but everyone will face discouragement. And you'll face it more than once in your lifetime, sometimes more than once a day or once a week. But you've got to fight it. Hi, Amy. How do you fight discouragement? You are not helpless in discouragement. And there are some steps that we can take that can help us fight against discouragement and the negative traits that discouragement ultimately bring into our hearts. And I think the starting point is focus. Whenever I get discouraged, I know my focus is off. I need to keep my eyes on God. I looked in the Bible for some I lost. So I'm going to stop this and make another live video, and you can come and see where I'm going to talk in Nehemiah chapter 4 about, and that's a little book in the Bible right before Job in the Old Testament. So I'm going to shut this live off and go through some points from Nehemiah in chapter 4 for discouragement, because I think I only have 8 minutes. So tune back in if you want to be encouraged and have some steps of getting over discouragement. That's what I did today. Shutting this off, I'll turn on another one in a few minutes. So go back and watch this one, Leanne. I'm going to shut it off and turn on a new one because I think I only have 8 minutes and I'm running out of time.